Now, welcome back. You're still watching State of the Race here on Sunday night, 7th of August 2022, as we head to the general election. Now, in the lead up to the end of campaigns, the Azimio presidential ticket traversed some 14 counties, making more than one visit in some. They were in vote-rich counties of Kirinyaga. You can see there Kirinyaga, Kiambu, Nairobi, Lamu, Kilifi, Mombasa, Vihiga, Trans Nzoia, Bungoma, Busia, Kakamega, Siaya, Kisumu, and Kisii counties. But of course, you will notice that this does not include all other campaigns by the Azimio team to other areas, especially by leaders that are not within the presidential ticket, including those visits made by one Kalonzo Musyoka. But the Kenya Kwanza team, on the other hand, I just want to take you there. They made some visits, of course, alongside other engagements that included two major press conferences, found the time to tour a total of 14 counties during the week, with several stopovers in those counties, even on diverse days. They made stops in Nandi, Uasin Gishu, Baringo, Nakuru, Nyeri, Murang'a, Kirinyaga, Kiambu, Makueni, Mombasa, Laikipia, Nyandarua, Narok, and Nairobi City County. Of course, that's where they finalized their tour. But on further analysis of the visits, you will notice that over the last 41 days, the Azimio presidential ticket of Raila Odinga and Martha Karua made at least 57 visits to the counties. Sometimes both were together, while at other times they toured separately. You notice that this does not include all other campaigns for the Azimio ticket that may have been organized by other leaders, including, like I told you earlier on, Wiper's Kalonzo Musyoka. The Kenya Kwanza presidential ticket of William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua made at least 70 county visits over the same period, and this figure has only factored one visit per county per week. Meaning, for instance, this week, the Kenya Kwanza team visited Nakuru more than once, but we have only counted Nakuru County once, and the same applies to the Azimio team. Something else that happened during the week is exactly today that we saw that the presidential candidates and their running mates had a rather quiet day, some of them turning to prayer ahead of the big day. And of course, you'll be seeing more of that in our bulletin later on. But now I want us to take a look at these gentlemen and ladies that are at the center of the election conduct at the Bomas of Kenya, starting by looking at their profiles. We start with Wafula Chebukati, who is the chairperson of the commission. He has been the chair since January 2017. He will retire January 2023, of course, after serving 6 years that is not renewable. He has a Master of Business Administration from Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology. He has a Bachelor of Laws from University of Nairobi. He has a diploma, postgraduate diploma of law from Kenya School of Law. He has experience of 36 years plus, of course, in the legal profession, and he is a member of the Law Society of Kenya, ICS, ICJ Kenya, and so many other events that he has been able to achieve. Let's focus on the other commissioner, and in this case, we focus on Juliana Cherera, who is the commission vice chair. She was appointed to the commission in September 2021. She retires September 2027. You notice? 2027 September, just a month after the general election of that year. So you can start thinking about how that pertains. Now, she is also the chair of the Voter Education Committee. She has a Master of Education and Leadership from Kenya Methodist University. She has a Bachelor of Education Arts from Kenyatta University. She has also studied Project Management from the Kenya Institute of Management, and of course, so many other experiences that she has had, including more than 18 years in education management. The other commissioner that we want to profile here is Professor Abdi Guliye, who has been a commissioner that commission since January 2017. He retires in January 2023, which is next year. He is the chairperson of the Election Operations Committee. Previously, he was the chair of the ICT Committee. He has a Doctor of Philosophy in Animal Nutrition from the University of Aberdeen, Scotland, UK. And from the same university, he has a Master of Science in Animal Production. He has a Bachelor of Science in Animal Production from Egerton University. And he has experience of more than 27 years in university teaching and management. The other commissioner to look at is Boya Molu. He's also been a commissioner for 6 years, more than 5 years now. He was appointed in January 2017, retires January next year. He's the chair of the IBC Human Resource and Administration Committee. He has a Master of Business Administration specializing in HR from Peria University in India. And of course, he has a Bachelor of Business Administration from Karnataka University in India. And of course, so many of the experiences that you see there. The other commissioner that you want to focus on is one Irene Masit. She was appointed in September 2021, that is last year. She's the chairperson of Legal and Compliance and Political Parties Liaison Committees. She retires in September 2027. Again, note, September 2027. She has a master's in Strategic Human Resource Management from the University of Manchester in the UK, a Bachelor of Laws from the University of Nairobi, Bachelor of Arts in Social Work from the University of Nairobi, postgraduate diploma from the Kenya School of Law, and of course, experience of more than 25 years. The other commissioner that we want to focus on is one Justice Nyang'aya, appointed September last year and retired September 2027. He's the chair of the ICT committee, having taken over from Professor Gulier. He has a Master of Arts in Education from the University of London, UK, Diploma in Leadership and Governance, Peace and Conflict, and of course experience of 32 years plus, and he is the former country director of Amnesty International. And of course, the other commissioner within IEBC is one Francis Wanderi, has been a commissioner since September last year. He's the chair of Finance and Supplies Committee that is in charge of procurement at the Commission. He has a Master of Science in Management from USA, Bachelor of Education from the University of Nairobi, experience of more than 32 years in senior management, and he's also the former chair of EPZ. Now, that's the Commission, but there are other people that will be working with them, and they are key to ensure that the operations of the Commission are executed at the basic unit of voting, that is the polling station, that we'll be looking at understanding who they are. We begin with Hussein Marjan, or rather Marjan Hussein Marjan. He is the CEO, was of course appointed in March of 2022, that is this year. He has a Master of Business Administration, Strategic Management from the University of Nairobi, a Bachelor of Commerce, Accounting option. He's a Certified Information Systems Auditor and so many other qualifications that you see down there. Now, one Hussein Marjan is also assisted by Ruth Kulundu. He has two deputies. The first one is Ruth Kulundu, who is the Deputy Commission Secretary in charge of operations. And of course, you know that she has been working with the Commission since for more than 10 years now. She has a Master of Business Administration, Strategic Management, BCom from the University of Nairobi. She's an insurance expert. She has experience of more than 12 years. The other assistant to the CEO is one Obadiah Keitani, Deputy Commission Secretary in charge of support services. He has been there for many years. He has MBA Finance from the University of Nairobi. He has BCom Insurance option from the University of Nairobi, postgraduate diploma from the Kenya College of Accountancy. He's a certified public accountant, and those are the qualifications that you see there. There are other officials that are crucial in the management of this election. And we are talking about this gentleman, Michael Ouma. He's the ICT director and has an MBA from the University of Nairobi. His primary qualification is from Moi University, Bachelor of Technology, Electrical and Communications Engineering. And of course, his experience is more than 20 years, but 10 of those have been in elections technology. These are the ladies and gentlemen that will be responsible in the management of the election at the topmost level, but we'll be looking at now the process of voting and what you need to know in as far as the preparations for the election are concerned. Stay tuned.